Hi, this is Linda Carbino, and welcome to another edition of Walking Through Life. Today, my guest is Robert Sand, the Windsor County State's Attorney.
Exactly.
And the subject today is going to be decriminalizing marijuana. So I'd like to say hi to Robert Sand, and thank you very much for being here. I know this is a very hot topic, so hopefully we'll get some more information about it and get some viewers that would be able to react to some of it.
Thank you for having me, Linda, and look forward to talking about this subject.
Yeah, and I think this is something that, like you said, that we really should be talking about and putting it out there in public. And I know one of the things is that I've been asked, or I'm concerned about too, is the difference between decriminalizing and legalizing marijuana.
So it's been really interesting as I've been talking about this topic for a few years now, how terms get thrown out and people really don't seem to understand the differences. And so can I take a moment and try to explain
Sure.
it? So right now, marijuana is illegal in Vermont with one little carved out exception for medical marijuana. And let me give you an example to try to explain what decriminalization means. If you drive a car and you are under the influence of alcohol, you can be arrested for drunk driving, and you can be prosecuted, and you can go to jail. Your punishment can include jail time. If you drive a car and the bumper is dragging, you're going to get stopped because you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to drive with defective equipment. If you get stopped for having the bumper dragging, you're going to get a ticket for defective equipment. It's still prohibited behavior. You're just not going to go to jail or even have the risk of going to jail. We might say having defective equipment is decriminalized conduct with a motor vehicle. Still bad, still prohibited, no jail. Marijuana right now, its use, its possession, is criminal. You can go to jail. All that decriminalization means is even though it's still prohibited, even though you're still not allowed to do it, if you get caught, you're just not going to run the risk of going to jail. You're going to have some other type of sanction or punishment, typically in the form of a fine. So everyone says, well, people who support decriminalization think that everyone should be smoking marijuana. Not true at all. It's just saying that the consequence will be different. It won't include jail. It will only be a fine and perhaps treatment. Legalization also doesn't mean that everyone can do whatever they want. Alcohol is legal, tobacco is legal, but for certain people, for adults. And so saying that you support marijuana legalization doesn't mean everyone is allowed to do whatever they want. It's legal, but regulated, controlled, like tobacco, like alcohol.